The kickoff countdown continues here at lcsportsnet.com. Last week, we got a chance to talk a lot about the different positions, some of the top players returning. Let's have a little fun today, something a little different. Keep it lighthearted here on your crazy Monday here. Lee Moan joining, so it's always going to be lighthearted when you got Lee Moan for sure. I'm James Dotson. We're going to talk about some of the top names in Lawrence County football. And there are some fun ones. We're going to go through a list. We had so much fun finding this that we didn't just do a top five. We each have a top five here for this one. So, Lee, let's just get right into it. We'll start with your number five name for the 2025 football season in Lawrence County.
Well, let me throw the honorable mention out. That's
do it, yeah.
County. Reston Lehman from Peters Township came up with the name in Reston because my in-laws live in Reston, Virginia, and that's how he got his name. They were going to call him Preston, but they said, no, that sounds more like a girl's name. And so he figured just drop the P, Reston. That's how he got his name in Reston Lehman. So, yeah, isn't it though? So, but my number five guy is going to be Enzo Marzano from Mohawk. Don't hear the name Enzo too often. He's going to be a sophomore at Mohawk this year. Hopefully he'll get some playing time. We'll be able to announce his name.
As soon as I hear Enzo, I think Enzo Ferrari, but you were going a completely different route.
Yeah. I'm not too sure. I'd have to Google that name.
So Enzo Marzano from Mohawk. I'm going to go to Elwood City for my number five. Anthony. No, it's not because of Anthony. Barbario the Barbarian. I mean, that's just too, right head on the nail right there. Anthony Barbario, one of the top names that you're going to be hearing for sure. And I'll tell you what, I want to have Lee on the call for that one because he's going to be Barbario, hopefully not butchering Barbario the Barbarian the entire time there for Elwood City. Let's move up to number four for Mr. Lee Moan. Your number four name in Lawrence County?
Number four, we're gonna go with Bentley. Did you say the last name? Sesley?
I believe it's Sesley, yes.
Bentley Sesley is gonna be a sophomore at Shenango this year. So Bentley, congratulations to you for making my top five list.
Yeah, but drive a Bentley, nothing wrong with that whatsoever. I'm going to go very, very sports oriented with my number four from Newcastle. How about Jocko Lane? I mean, it's JOC apostrophe KO, but if you're going to be a football player playing for Newcastle, you got Jock right in your name. Sounds great. Lee, you're number three.
Number three, we're going to go within the Shannock. Talco Watts. He's going to be a sophomore. Talco, Talco, pronouncing his name.
Talco Watts. I remember calling that name a little bit in a couple of games last year. So hopefully we hear a little more talk of Talco for the Lancers this year. I kind of cheat for my number three because there are two big names with the name Chase, but they are probably two of the fastest guys in Lawrence County. That's Chase Mitchell-Tree for Wilmington and Chase Lemon of Newcastle. I mean, we've seen Chase Lemon with Newcastle running around like crazy as a return man, as a receiver. Had a big opening week last year in week 0. How about Chase Mitchell-Tree, though? He just played in the Colt World Series. Lee, of all the players in the Colt World Series, he was the second fastest, and I believe it was the first or from home the second time. I think is how they did the timing. With a name like Chase, you got to be fast, and both these guys fit that bill.
Yeah, and Chase Lemon. Boy, talk about two different sizes there, Mitchell-Tree and Lemon.
You're
making this small for sure, but two dynamite ball players.
With two guys who I don't want to be anywhere picking a fight with.
No, not whatsoever.
Chase, for the record, that was Lee Moan who said that you're the little guy. Just for the record, right?
Thank you for calling Axe. Where can we take you today?
To work, to the store, to Grandma's house. Axe can get you there, but it's much more than a ride. It's a joyride.
I'm helping people. I'm getting them out of their house. I'm taking them to their doctors, to the grocery store.
They say I'm entertaining. Okay, we laugh, we joke, we sing, we tell stories.
They're like family to us.
Even if it's the same day, to schedule your joyride, call Axe today.
Don't get left out to dry. Call the Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company for the fastest and most efficient bottled water delivery service in the area. Penn Ohio offers bottled water ranging from 16.9-ounce bottles to 5-gallon jugs, perfect for your next event or office water cooler system. Also, don't forget to ask about their custom labeling options. Visit PennOhioBottledWater.com for more information and to get a quote on their delivery services. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the sidelines, Penn Ohio has you covered.
Let's bump up to number 2. Lemone's number 2, and he's going old school with this one.
Very old school from Elwood City. Good old Dominic DiNucci. No, not the wrestler from the early 70s that I admire so much for the in the squared circle, Dominic DiNucci. That's our Bobby O reference, but he's a junior at Elwood City.
Dominic DiNucci. We're going to have to find out if there is any connection there with the former wrestler when we get our first Elwood City game, which I believe is week 1, game 2. We'll call it that way for sure.
Yeah.
But we'll get that full schedule coming up in one of our podcasts coming up in the next couple of days as well. My second, Cash Money, baby. Cash Stratton, again, a guy who one of the few guys that you've seen at Mohawk starting as a freshman, came up big in the running back position later in the season last year as a sophomore. I think you're going to be hearing a lot of things. It is going to be a lot of Cash Money for that Mohawk offense this year.
Yeah, he was definitely a big spark in that offense last year for sure.
So for Limon, your top 5 of Enzo Marzano, Bentley Sesley, Halko Watts, Dominic DiNucci, and your number 1 name in Lawrence County for this year.
Yeah, we will go with another Mohawk warrior, Dax Shimrack. He's going to be a junior. Never heard the name Dax, but I'm sure he's going to make an impact up there in Mohawk.
Dax Shimrack, sophomore, is that right, or junior?
Junior
This year, yeah.
Dax, yes.
Yeah, so we'll see Dax Shimrack likely out on the field this year for the Warriors. My number 1, well, we talked about him actually on Friday as well, but, dangerous. You're dangerous, Maverick. Maverick Whiting led the team in sacks last year, led the county in sacks last year. Somebody I don't want to be lining up against. And again, if you have a name like Maverick, you have to be ready to take charge, and he certainly did that last year. So for me, Anthony Barbario, Jocko Lane, Chase, both Mitchell Tree and Lemon, number 2, Cash Stratton, and Maverick Whiting, our number 1. Lots of great names. This was a lot of fun, just something different to keep things light here on Monday morning. Thanks again, Limon. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We have a couple more big ones coming up this week, including we're going to talk about some previews of the upcoming volleyball and soccer seasons, the other fall sports going on. We'll have some chats about that. We'll talk about some of the big games from last year and some of the big games to watch for this season as well. Scrimmages coming up in just a few days. Thanks again for tuning in on Kickoff Countdown. For Limon, I'm James Dodson. Stay tuned on the Lawrence County Sportsnet, powered by LCAP.